Good morning. This is your reading for Monday, December 4th. Hope you guys have had a really good weekend. So anyway, I'm using Jamie Sawyer's Out of Hand Tarot. And if you like her artwork, there's her website right there. I do really appreciate how she has brought the images up to date in her artwork. And it's a really nice, sturdy deck. So, okay, let's see. What is it that we most need to know? Ooh, we have the Empress. Oh, let me bring this down a little. And the Empress has to do with creativity, abundance. It's our mom card. You know, the Empress is the mom and the Emperor is the dad. But so besides being creativity and motherhood and abundance, it has to do with anything that nurtures your well-being. And it's ruled by Venus, so we're in that realm of, and you can see the little Venus symbology there. So Venus is everything to do with beauty. Beauty, unity, harmony. And then the Four of Cups. Okay, so we've got a choice point here. And again, I absolutely appreciate the artwork that is more up to date, because is this like not more modern or what? Back in the early 1900s and even probably before that, when they first started working with the tarot, creating the images, the artwork, we didn't have TV. I mean, we're talking even 13th, 14th century, back in Italy. The only forms of entertainment we had were people on stage. So, and I love that she brings the astrological symbols in. So we have the moon in Cancer ruling this card. And with, when the moon is in Cancer, you do kind of want to just settle in and be at home. And you might not feel like going out. And with the Four of Cups, it's always my card for worrying about being apathetic and not giving a you-know-what, right? Oh, and then we also have the Five of Cups. That's interesting. Okay, so we have a challenge midday. It might be just a very lazy kind of a day because the Empress is totally geared towards pleasure. The Four of Cups brings in that element of doing our best to not just be apathetic and do nothing. But then again, if this is your only day off or one of your only days off, then these are good cards for it. Except for the Five of Cups, which reminds us to, again, with her artwork, I mean, she has held so true to the Rider-Waite-Smith. We have the bridge in the background, like we do have in the natural Rider-Waite. And the lesson there is always to look at what you have, what cups are full reveals, everything that you really have. And if you can tune into those feelings or choose to go to that place in your heart, then you can cross the bridge over to a new life back home. It's more and more of coming back home to yourself. We've got the flow of life with the river here, and the bridge back home. So I also appreciate the fact that she's saying in the artwork, at least what I'm picking up, is, definitely don't cry over spilt milk. You can glue those cups back together, right? So there's no reason to, be terribly. Well, unless you're grieving someone, but I don't get that with the rest of these cards. That's the thing, is I'm not, we don't have the Death card, we don't have the Nine of Swords or anything like that. I don't feel like this has to do with someone you've lost and that you're still grieving for. I feel like it's more in that realm of just kind of picking yourself up in a way that is more important than the past. The Five of Cups, when it's upright, it has to do sometimes with disappointment. but disappointment, loneliness, things like that. But, you know, I didn't allow for reversals because I wanted to leave the artwork, I leave the cards upright, and I just might use this deck all week just so you can really settle into the images and see if it helps you understand the tarot even more. It's our Mars in Scorpio card. That's the other thing I appreciate about this deck, is that we do have the astrological glyphs. So, Mars has to do with our motivation. Scorpio goes deep and wants to transform. Now, if this were to come through reverse, then it would be absolutely moving on and finding a lot of peace, and it's a card of healing. So maybe this day is about just hanging out at home, you know, or maybe it's like giving yourself a facial, anything to do with beauty projects or beauty, you know, products, and just hanging out and not worrying about a darn thing. And if you do break a cup while you're hanging out at home, well, here's our guidance here, is just glue it back together. If you love it, if you care that much about the cup. So, okay, anyway, let me know, you guys, later if there's any broken cups today. Okay, bye.